Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, as always, thanks for checking it out. It's that month, man. It's that month. Spooky month, spooky season, Halloween, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. A lot of names for it, but it's one of my favorite times. One of my favorite times of the year. I love the transitioning in the holidays. Halloween, man, just kicks it off for me, and then I like Thanksgiving actually too. This is a weird holiday to get excited about. And then yeah, man, dude, a month of Christmas, and it's just I don't know, man, it's a great time. But thought I would throw my hat in the ring here for Halloween vids. A lot of people are coming out with their Halloween vids this month, and I went with Old Faithful, the Old Faithful Xbox. I know, shocker, surprise. Picked 10 games as usual. Nothing new here, nothing you've probably never seen before. The new Silent Hill 2 remake is out, but I did throw the original one in here, so because I don't know, man, it's a classic, and it's really cool to see that it got a nice glossy new look to it. So, but yeah, as always, let me know in the comments your favorite horror games. It doesn't have to be Xbox. I just chose Xbox for now. I will be doing another video later this month for actual Halloween. Is on a Thursday. My vids come out on Thursday, so I will have a Halloween vid for that. So, but yeah, as always, appreciate you all popping in. Even if you're just checking it out and you're gonna bounce after that, man, it's all right. So, welcome, and let's get going. All right, time for The Suffering. It's a story about the 2024 presidential election. Oh nope. Nope, this is a 2004 survival horror game. Get ready for me to say that on every game, because they're all survival horror games. We got this from Midway Games. The Suffering centers on the story of Cork, a prisoner on death row for murdering his ex-wife and 2 children, a crime that he possesses no memory of committing. Shortly after he arrives in Abbott State Penitentiary on Carney Island, off the coast of Maryland, an earthquake hits the island, resulting in the prison being attacked by supernatural threats from the island's past. After being freed, Torque attempts to fight his way to freedom while confronting his own personal demons, all while attempting to remember what really happened to his family. The game features 3 endings, which, depending on the player's gameplay choices throughout, each of which reveals a different version of the murder of Torque's family. Dun dun dun!
Shit, get away from me! Man, I killed it. But that thing's impossible.
Showing some creepy camera footage there.
With swords.
Yeah, this one, I'm not gonna lie, I never played it before. I've always wanted to play it, and this video gave me a reason to. I know it's a very old game, but I'm liking it. Probably about 30% in since recording footage for this. Controls are pretty good. Like most of the games in this vid, at least 3 or 4 of the games that I have in here, really dark, man. I tried everything for the settings, but just couldn't really get the brightness I wanted. You have to adjust the TV for that too. And obviously I can't do that for recording footage, so you kind of get what you get there, folks, because it's a budget channel, so I'm sorry. Yep. Whatever that is. I did fight it, but I had bad camera angle on that one, so I couldn't really show me really attacking it. But I do fight some other ones later in the clip. Right about now. Oh my god, there it is. Kind of looks like Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe if he had let himself go. Oh my. Nothing a few Clorox wipes won't take care of. Alright, here's Fatal Frame 2. I actually did record the director's cut. This is a 2003 survival horror game from Tecmo, and is the second installment in the series, but with no ties to the first. Twin sisters Mayu and Mayu Amakura are exploring an abandoned village and experience encounters with the paranormal. Their lives quickly become threatened when the village spirits begin to possess Mayu and target them as sacrifices for an ancient ritual. You then must use a camera with powers of exorcism to defeat enemies and uncover the secrets of the village. Ooh, scared at home already, aren't you? It's alright. It's alright. Left a lot of footage in a couple of these games. Because I never know how much to show, really. I just want to show as much as I can, but not too much. But then after a while, past vids, man, I just stop caring. I'm just going to put whatever I want in here. And let's be honest, everyone mostly fast forwards through these anyways. And that's not like a butthurt comment. It's just the truth. People just, their attention span has dwindled. And long form vids like this, man, just no one has time. And that's alright. The goal, like I said, of this channel is hopefully someone finds a game or two when they're watching. And they're like, damn, I want to play that game. Showing off some exceptional photographing skills. Mm-hmm. Like a bunch of faces, but revealed this area. So, okay. Alright, I'm double dipping, folks. Apologies. I've already showed this game in another video. Obscure. The 2005 survival horror game from Dreamcatcher Interactive. Upon learning their friend Kenny has gone missing, Josh, Stan, Shannon, and Ashley set out to find him in the most Power Ranger way ever. However, their search leads to them being locked in Leafmore High overnight. While searching the campus, they are attacked by photosensitive monsters. I used a joke in the last video about them being gremlins. I don't think a lot of people caught that one. And then again, it probably wasn't that funny. But it's because they can be weakened with flashlights and killed by direct sunlight. Explaining a joke never makes it funnier, I can tell you that right now. Anywho, Kenny encounters a fellow student down here in this little dungeon area about to climb into. His name is Dan. They attempt to escape together. Dan is killed by one of the monsters, but we don't know what happens to Kenny.
Let's go.
Hence why the search happens in the high school overnight. Oh yeah, here we go.
It's freaking creepy down here. What the hell?
Yeah, again, more problems with the darkness. Here I am shooting a cloud of blood, because that's normal. Make my way to the door over here where we'll find our favorite anemic, sun-deprived friend, Dan. He's been down here for God knows how long. Hey, there he is. Nothing a little vitamin D won't cure. Oh wait, he dies. Never mind. Alright, my man's packing. Both got guns. And there they are. I can't even make out what they're supposed to be. But alright. First time I played this, I was a little, I guess not irritated, but I was like, how are these guys dead already? But your Kenny dude doesn't really die. He just lays there on the floor. I guess he's faking it. This dude's dead. He's gonna die. Cue the dramatic music. Flash the movie title. And here we are in the break room where I immediately start smashing things out of anger. Being trapped in this high school at night. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games you gotta search for stuff, piece stuff together. Crafting, I believe, is the term. I always stress out in situations, so I stress eat. Vending machines were a good idea. All right, here is Call of Cthulhu? I don't know. Is that how you guys say it? Let me know in the comments, man. Call of Cthulhu. I'm sounding it out. And then there's like huh in there. Cthulhu. This is Dark Corners of the Earth, a survival horror game from Headfirst Productions. Game is based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft, author of the Call of Cthulhu. Go figure. Set mostly in the year 1922, the story follows Jack Walters, a mentally unstable private detective hired to investigate the town of Innsmouth.
I don't get it.
But of course, you're not in a normal town, as is strange and mysterious, and has cut itself off from the rest of the United States. Like The Village. Remember that movie?
Empty ammo.
It didn't have bodies like this in there, though.
Nothing
It
useful.
was very cultish. Here you can see in this little area,
Poisoning by the looks.
members have already drank the Kool-Aid. They're waiting for their spaceship. Never came.
I can't
Spoiler
open it.
alert.
He's dead. They're all dead. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Wallace.
Dude.
A key.
Yeah, this is an interesting game, though. The ambiance. It's I don't know. I don't know really describe it. It's not a very wowing game graphically. Very subdued colors.
The door across the hall.
Story's somewhat interesting. Controls aren't too
All
bad.
these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here?
I believe there's a newer one, Xbox One, and I don't know. I'm sure PlayStation got it too. I've never played that one either, so. Sure, this seems positive. I mean, I know I'm not going down there, but in the game I have to.
Well, that's just swell.
Yeah, again, see, just dark. A lot of these games are just so dark.
From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered.
Yeah, went in this room. I wasn't really sure what was going on. They had this poor dude on the wall there. Hooked up to the Back to the Future machine here, I guess.
Shit.
Gigawatts of oh crap. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really stick around after that. I headed to the next clip. Just Silent Hill 2. Everyone's talking about Silent Hill 2 now because the remaster, I don't know what it is. A better looking version, we'll say, of Silent Hill 2 is now out on the market for you to go purchase, or you can rock this gritty, old, fantastic original. We got this in 2001, and that's right, a survival horror game from our friends at Konami. This is the second installment in the Silent Hill series. Silent Hill 2 centers on James Sunderland, a widower who journeys to the town of Silent Hill after receiving a letter from his dead wife Mary, and search for clues in a terrifying namesake town that's teeming with nightmarish monsters. Teeming. That'll be the only time I use that word, I think, this year. Can tell by the way he walks that he's a woman's man. No time to talk. Someone got into the 99-cent Taco Bell menu, looks like. We've all been there. Let's put it out of its misery with this stick. 2x4, I find. But first, we have an epic dance-off. Little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Turn and swing. Ooh. A little more shuffling, sorry. There it is. Two-hitter quitter.
What the hell is it? It's not human.
Alright, I make my way out into the town again. Find a couple of more individuals here trapped in their own skin, it looks like. Put them out of their misery. You kind of have to go after them again. I didn't realize you really got to stomp these things out because they just kind of slither off if you don't. So you got to put them out like a cigarette. Here goes that one. Alright, House of the Dead 3 is probably my favorite pick out of this video. I love these games. I love light gun games, shooting games. These are just endless arcade fun. Got this in 2002. This is a horror light gun game from Sega. Paramilitary force who is led by retired AMS agent Thomas Rogan, head to a desert wasteland in an unnamed U.S. state on a mission to infiltrate the EFI research facility that was once owned by Dr. Curian. Ooh, that Dr. Curian, I tell you. Investigate its connection to the current state of the world. During the course of the raid, though, however, all members of Rogan's team are killed except for his second-in-command, Captain Dan the Man Taylor. That's the nickname he got because he survived. Both agents continued with the mission and reach a giant laboratory where they find the source. Yeah, man, I love this game. I could play these kind of games forever. Here I am cutting these guys off from the all-you-can-eat buffet. I've had enough. Here's the first boss. They didn't show a lot of footage of this one. I just had to keep shooting him in the head. And then as he would rest, he'd take on more of these creatures. Again, they're stealing from the construction site. Of course they have to be stopped. Double dipping again. Double dipping another game from another video. Because I have a terrible channel and I don't care. This is The Thing. 2002 squad-based third-person shooter survival horror game. That's a lot. It's all lumped into that category. Came to us from Black Label Games, Konami, set as a sequel to John Carpenter's 1982 film of the same name. The story focuses on Captain Blake, a member of a United States Army Special Forces team sent to the Antarctic outpost, featured in the film to determine what has happened to the research team, only to find himself caught in an invisible fight for survival against the, well, we'll just say the shape-shifting alien. There's no other way to describe it. Who seemingly has regained life despite being destroyed at the end of the film. Other survivors encountered and ordered by Blake assist the battle against the creature's different forms, all while being fully aware that they can't trust nobody. There's nobody they can trust. The game also was endorsed by Mr. John Carpenter, and for you at-home viewers who are keeping score, he has a cameo appearance in the game. Neat.
Area looks secure.
Big fan of this game, though. I think it's really great. Love the mechanics of it. Obviously a big fan of the movie, so. The snow meter there's the blue there line. If you're out in the snow for too long, start losing health when it dips below kind of cool. Keep your eye on that. Made it to the evac point. Good job. Those lights guide you too along the way when you're out in extreme conditions like that. You want to keep an eye where the lights are.
Fresh flare. Couldn't have been here too long.
Get ready for a scare coming up. Gotta fix this electric box first. All right. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, little guy. Who'd be scared of that?
I got cut deep.
Build some trust, some healing there.
Thanks.
We go from one cold environment to another. Cold Fear. Another game I've shown already.
The damn thing's stuck.
Man. Cold Fear, 2005 survival horror third-person shooter from Ubisoft. You are Tom Hansen here, a member of the United States Coast Guard. Comes to the aid of a Russian whaler in the Bering Strait. Finds a mysterious parasite has turned the crew into zombie-like creatures. Discovering the involvement of both the Russian mafia and the CIA, Hansen sets out to ensure the parasites don't reach land.
Son of a bitch!
Here's the main reason we stopped going to SeaWorld. Shooting these little buggers was annoying. Terrible at it. Mostly with the handgun. Having the flashlight on the gun helped immensely in this game. This is another dark one. Yeah, look at it. Jeez, man. I love the way this game plays, though. I love the mechanics of it. I love the way the boat tilts and rocks and moves, especially when you're actually outside in actual rain. I wish I would have captured a little bit of that, but I mostly just stayed inside on this one. But I think it plays very well. So this is probably yet another favorite in the vid I have, besides the House of the Dead. I know it gets compared to or called, I think, a Resident Evil ripoff or type of ripoff, but you know what, if you like Resident Evil, then why shouldn't you, why would you be upset to have a game that plays like that also? I don't know. That's just me, though. I'm a simple idiot. If you watch Zombieland, you definitely have to do the double tap. Definitely want to take the heads off of these things. Otherwise, they'll just keep getting back up. Aiming can be a little intense, though, like I said, with the boat moving and you're trying to keep the weapon steady. We achieved great cake syrup, though, in this game, so... Doom. Doom 3. From 2004. Survival horror first-person shooter game from Activision. Doom 3 is set on Mars in 2145, where a military-industrial conglomerate has set up a scientific research facility into fields such as teleportation, biological research, and advanced weapons design. What could possibly go wrong? Teleportation experiments open a gateway to hell. Oh, there it is. Conducted by Dr. Betruger, resulting in a catastrophic invasion of the Mars base by demons. Play as a space marine, Doom guy, fights through the base to stop the demons attacking Mars and from reaching Earth. Yeah, this is I don't know if you're a fan of Doom, right? You gotta play this one. It's another dark one though. Tried to get the best well-lit footage that I could. Or at least use the flashlight. Yeah, and this was the what was it called? Resurrection Edition or something like that. This is a better version. They basically improved on how dark the game was. They made it a lot lighter. Improved on some other stuff in the game too. So, but I still had to turn it up. I still had to turn the brightness up. But. All right, last on the list. I messed that up last episode I did. I got the games out of order. Not this time though. This is Curse the Eye of Isis. No, not those guys. It's a 2003 survival horror game from Dreamcatcher Interactive. The game is set in 1890s Victorian London. Darian Dane was invited by his childhood female friend Victoria Sutton to see the Egyptian exhibition at the British Museum, where an ancient and valuable statue known as the Eye of Isis, recovered by Darian's father, the archaeologist, Dr. Stanley Dane. However, upon arriving, he finds the museum is closed, right? Because it's probably nighttime. That should have been his first clue. Some thieves broke in, though, try to steal a statue. And then what happens is they unleash a powerful curse that brings back to life the mummies and other dead. Darian is also trapped in a museum, and with the help of Abdul Wahid, a friend of his parents, who was hiding also in a weird basement area. Find him in a little bit. You'll face thugs, mummies, revive dead people, seeking to save his female friend and to end the curse. Yeah, so here comes the weird, I don't know, mustard gas? I don't know what it is. It makes these fellas come back to life. Great sculpt! I had no weapon here, so I ran. Running is always a good defense. I have returned with said weapon. A nightstick. And then he dies but transfers his gas, which I'm breathing too, by the way, so I don't know. Only works on the dead, I guess. And then brings this little fella to life. Looks like pollen. Be pollen season. Yeah, take that, nerd. There I am, breathing more of it and still okay. Classic games of the past, I tell you. Ooh, was that scary? Was that scary for you out there? Out there in viewer land? 10 titles I picked. I mean, if you're playing some of these games like in the dark and such, I guess the jump scares and whatnot can be pretty scary. I think honestly, man, what's scary is that I have a channel that's pretty scary that they let some idiot on the couch do this. But I guess, well, I mean, anyone can do YouTube, right? So, but yeah, I picked the usual 10. Of course, my favorite in this video was the House of the Dead, House of the Dead 3. I love light guns, man. I love light gun games. I love shooting games like that, and that arcade feel just it never gets old. I could probably play that game a few times a month. So. But yeah, some like I said, not groundbreaking picks in here. These are definitely games I know a lot of you have seen. So, but I always hope that maybe this vid will reach one person, maybe a couple who are like, "Oh man, I've never got to play that. It looks pretty cool." And that's the goal, man. That's the goal of the channel. So, I've got a vid coming now also next week. I'll be going to Retrofest in Conway, Arkansas this weekend. I'm going to have a video of that. Another boring, look at me, I'm at a expo video, but I'm also going to throw on, clips of the town and stuff on my adventures. It'll be another travel video, kind of similar to the one I had from Hawaii. So yeah, not expecting a lot of views on that one, which I don't really care, right? You guys know by now, I'm not chasing the views here. And then I've got a video coming out end of the month for Halloween, which I mentioned because Halloween's on a Thursday, so that's going to be exciting. In between that, though, the 1 week before Halloween, I'm not gonna do a vid. I just don't really care. Just kind of not feeling it. November, a couple vids I got planned out, and then stay tuned for December 5th. I have a huge video for all the viewers. It's gonna be great. And I can't wait for everyone to see it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have planned out. And we'll see you on the next vid. And thank you all for watching. I appreciate it.